didn't show me. I got to cook the baby on that. I got started with some hours. This kind of baby. I put it up and I let you. More.
Hello, family. How are you guys doing? Oh, I'm so guys. I just got out of a 4 hour. Of a 4 hour class today. I had to be in there from 9 to 10, from 10 to drop off that class, then go from 10 to 11, then hop out that class again from 11 to 12, hop out that class when 12, then hop out of that straight into another class. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, good morning, family. I'm just here trying to see what's going on. And are you doing what you're supposed to be doing? Okay, then do it.
This makes it.
Yes, with water. Get over the side and mix it with water.
I use it.
Or you use a fork. Why are you using that big thing? Use a fork.
I wasn't here to see you do this. You just made me cook it. Like.
Oh, so you want to try just a little bit of water. So use the stool and you just use a little bit of water. So yes, guys, happy holiday to you guys. Happy holiday. And the document that I was working on last night when I was live last night, well, I had done the document before, so I got back a phone call this morning. So few of the documents they were able to unsee them, so they couldn't see it. So I have to now go back now and so I'm gonna have to go back now and redo those again. So when it's not one thing, it's the other, guys. So that's all we gotta remember. When it's not one thing, it is the other.
Now this. Oh, again. Now this.
So when it's not one thing, it is the other. So I gotta go now and upload it again, and then I don't even know because I have another document I'm supposed to send it out, but the document is not. My phone is full. My phone is full. So I don't know. So I don't know what's going on because my phone is full. You know, but I hope everything will be all right. And then, guys, tell you, I'm just the kids is out of school, and while I had to get up because I got up at 8 something. So as soon as I got up and stuff, actually the baby was the first one to wake up in the house. He's an early riser. Yes, the baby is an early riser. So he was the first one to wake up this morning, and once he's awake, he need his food. So he makes sure he come and he tell me, Ma, I need a cup of tea and I need a cup of this or whatever. So he's gonna remind you to say he needs his food, so that was good. And then while I was in class, I couldn't wear this just like this. I run this dress here, so I couldn't wear it like that. So I had to put my winter coat on. That's the thing that I could have grabbed. Somebody sent me an email. Let me see who's there. Okay, it's the registration. I already did that. Okay, they just send me a reminder, but I already did that.
Let me just wash this tea now.
Okay, I already did that. Don't worry about it. Okay. So that was a lot of work there, family, that I had to do. But I finished. So I just have to I'm stretching. Because when I get up, I just get up and come right around the computer. So let me know how you think the computer is, and because I'm on the computer, so I'm just navigating the way. So you guys want to let me know how it is going, and I ordered the memory trick, guys, so that I can upload the video for the to say my thank you for the 1,000 subscribers. So don't think I forget you guys. Just remember, when you plant the seed, it don't bear fruit right away. So, when I was trying to upload it, it was turned at an angle where even you guys would have said, "What is she doing?" So I didn't want to. When I saw it, I couldn't post it. So I'm like, because it still like look like how I'm starting right now, like this. It still look like this. So I didn't want it like that. So I'm like, you know what? Let's figure out how to do this. And then the class I was into just now, I was asking the instructor if he could teach a class, and he said, all right, that's the next thing he gonna look into, because I was asking him if he could teach class and something, and he said, all right, he might start something together to teach it. So some of the things I ordered for him, I don't know who was on the live last time, but I don't think nobody was on there. But all the things that I had ordered last night, there were like 6 or 7 of them. The memory card is one of them because my phone have no storage, so it needs storage. And then this phone with all the megabytes, this is the expensive phone I bought. And let me tell you something, it can't even use Metro in chip inside of it. So now I just waste money on buying this phone. And if I didn't know, I had bought it last year, Christmas, treating myself, but I never used it. Well, yes, last year Christmas. I think I bought it last year Christmas or early up in the year. But because I didn't use it right away, is I would have figured it out and sent it back then. But it's alright. So now I see it's freezing up, it's slowing down, it's doing all sort of things. And mind you, I don't even use it much. And the megapixel on here is not even good either. It's not good at all. No. The phone look nice, as you can see. It's a nice big phone, but the megapixel. So sometimes everything good and everything you see that look good sometimes ain't what it said it's looking like. You know what I mean? So look at all that cameras and all that things, and you would think it's the megapixel is A1. Nope. So when I take it to Metro, they're saying that this phone is like a knockoff, an imitation. So so I'm gonna take it to Bruce Mobile now and see if it can work with a chip inside of it. Plus, it don't hold battery either. You charge it. It was at 99% this morning. I don't know if you guys can see. It was. Ooh, I don't know if it. Ooh, I don't know why it's so white. It was at 99% this morning, and now it's at 65. So the battery, it don't have a good. You don't have a strong battery life inside of it. And I had bought it on Amazon, so I guess I'm gonna have to do a review on it because this phone don't worth my money. If I can't use it, it don't worth my money. You can't even buy a chip and put in there. So it's a nice looking, very heavy though, but it's you don't spend so much money for it. But at the same time, what's the purpose of spending so much money for it? Trying to treat yourself, and then you treat yourself out of treating yourself, literally. But hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Hope you guys are having a blessed day. I was able to learn a thing or two this morning while I was in class. So that was good. I was grateful to be in class this morning. Even though it was a little early for me. Well, 9 o'clock is not that early, but when you go to bed late and then you have to get up, you lose some inch of sleep or hour of sleep right there. But yes, it was good. So
what else after the water? Mix it.
let me see. Though you can't put too much water in there though. You're gonna have to add some more thing there. And then my son got up this morning, he made breakfast for all of us guys. So go watch those videos, guys, and give those videos a thumbs up, guys, for him trying. That's him right there trying to make his own pancake. Because
what I wake up, the thing was already on the stove for me.
So what I did this morning was got up and mix the pancake around, but he didn't got up when I got up. Only the baby. The baby was the first one to wake in the morning. Okay, he's the first one to go to bed at night most times, and even if he go to bed late, he gonna wake up in the morning early. That little boy is a gem. We I don't know what we are. So I was able to set the pancake mix up and the butterwork pancake, guys. I love the butterwork pancake. I love it. Let me show the people what I'm talking. Give me the pancake box.
I, I wake up and I saw the picture of that.
So that's the pancake we're making, guys. I love this one because you have everything. You could taste the butter. You could taste everything in there. So if you're a butterwork girl like me, yeah, because I'm not a big fan of pancake, but I like this brand. This brand will make you want to eat pancake. So I like it. I like this brand. So yep. And this is not a promotion. This is just me telling you what I like out of all the pancake mix that I've used so far. This one is more suited to my taste bud, and the kids too. So mix. So
Perfect.
now my arm
I
hurts.
finally got the roll.
And then I was trying to upload some documents last night. While after I come on the live last night. Jaden, what I just talked to you about before I came on live. Put everything back in the bag. Don't make a mess. Put it back in there. Okay. Ooh. So hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Happy holiday. I know some of you probably be at lunch right now, or some of you just trying to hurry up, finish your work to get to lunch. Okay, these hours are like lunchtime going up till about 2. Especially if you're a job that you have to rotate to go take in turns to eat. Your little 15-minute break or your 30 minutes. Some places give you an hour, so I like those hour break where you can take an hour nap if you didn't have enough rest. Just putting your head down on the desk makes a difference when you're tired. You know how tired you are, especially if you're juggling 2, 3, 4 jobs and so forth. So when you get your little break, even if you don't eat nothing till the last job you have, at least you put your head down and you get a few little rest, especially if you have to drive. You got to drive back home and everything, because you need your eyes so wide awake so you can be focused and stay positive while driving home.
Finally, I got
Yeah, so
perfect stuff.
it's good, guys. So I was happy my son was able to make us breakfast this morning, and I got up and made the little one a cup of chocolate tea, but we have no more chocolate. I had bought 8 boxes of chocolate tea, and each one comes with 8 in there. So that 8 times 8 box of chocolate times 8 box of chocolate, and it all went just like that. Because each box have 8, so you know how that go. And it's 3 of us. So when you take 3 out of it, it's only 2 left. You open another one, you take 1 from it, then you have 7 left. Then you go again, you know, to add 1 to the 2 that left from that previous box. So, and I know today is the 23rd, and I got the kitchen done. I gotta take the garbage out. So that was done yesterday. I just have to finish clean up the little bit of mess we created yesterday after we finished cook, and that food was good, guys. I enjoyed that mashed potato with all the ingredients, guys. So if you were on my live yesterday, I know it was a long live, but go all the way to the end part of it. You will see everything that was cooked on directly on live. Nothing was hidden. No in secret ingredients. Everything was all there. So if you don't want to watch all that live that was happening yesterday with the Lions game, when we were watching the Lions game yesterday, and congratulations to the Lions. Woo woo! And then I was reading an article last night and said we're really in a good position, So I feel good, I feel good, as a lioness, we feel good. I'm a real lion because I was born in Augusto. So I'm a real lion. So proud lion over here, guys. Proud lion. Yes. But this year, as I said, I said it to quite a few people who knew me. I know who I am, and we all talk about the lion and everything. I told them that this year I want to be as quiet as possible and endure, and that just sink in the moment. What do I call it? Taking the moment without being too excited, because last year I was so excited. Many of us can attest to that. We were all really roaring and excited, and then we didn't get to the level that we needed. So this year, what I want to do is gracefully go everywhere with them in prayer, humbleness, kindness, and just trying to, even though they're not hearing me because they're out on the field playing, I just want to be a great supporter of them, you know. Well, as soon as I see that the Lions are playing, first thing I start to pray, I say, God, this is the Lion. They got this. So I create the song. Probably I need to finish that song to sing the song that Lion, you got this, baby. You got this. And one of the things that really inspire me really and pushes me really, because I've been a fan of the Lions since 2017. Been a fan of the Lions since 2017. That means that's the journey. That's the time I get to introduce to the Lions and used to them by then. And I see so many people used to say, "Oh, you all created excitement about the Lion or whatever." They ain't this, they ain't that. I've been around those kind of people. And I used to tell them that no, they're gonna come and do something one day. So don't jump off and be a wagonist. Sooner or later, they're gonna make you guys proud. It might not be now, but all they need is the right coaching team and somebody to believe in them. And one of the things that really motivates me so much is to see that Dan Campbell. Shout out to you, Dan Campbell. I love you so much, man. I don't know you, but just the day when they interviewed you and they were asking you, so since you're the new head coach, what are you going to bring to the team that is different from the years that the Lions have history of, not make it to nowhere? And you said, you know what? One of the first thing we have to learn is believe in the team. And once you believe in the team, then what are you doing, babe? Let me see. And believe in the team and everything. And most of us are out here, and all we need is somebody to believe in us. That's all we need, is somebody to see our true potential, see our journey, and say, you know what? I think this person has something to offer, not to us, but to the world at large. They can inspire, they can motivate somebody that needed that little extra motivation to just pull through or something. Because even with me, I need motivation a lot of times. Even though you hear me talking now, a lot of times I have to reach out to different people to really gain some strength, because when you're alone sometimes, like they normally say, sometimes you can give the motivation or the knowledge or anything, but deep down sometimes you are not well yourself, and I'm battling with so many other things, but at the same time I'm still coming out here and let you guys know that, listen, what, regardless of what we're faced with, regardless of what we're going through, just remember, you are loved. You are loved. And all it takes in this world is for somebody to believe in you. So Dan Campbell, I want to say a big shout out to you for believing our Lions, and this team that we have a good crop of Lion regardless of all the injuries. I'm praying that before we go to the Super Bowl, I know we're gonna go to the NFC. So before we go to the Super Bowl, because this NFC is gonna determine if we go to the Super Bowl. And I know once we go to the NFC this time, we ain't looking back, baby. We ain't returning home from the NFC. We're gonna head straight to the Super Bowl. So this is because even early up in the year, I have a neighbor and we were talking, and I said, you know what, this year I just want to be shh when you get closer down. So now I can predict we are going to the Super Bowl. Is it gonna be easy to get to the Super Bowl? Like Dan Campbell would say, put the F to the no. No. But are we gonna get to the Super Bowl? Put the H to the L. Yes. You all know what that is in sport world. Yes. We are going to the Super Bowl. So for everybody.
I see one.
Hold on there, my family. Hello? Hello? What do you want? My name is Anthony. I'm calling on behalf of Extra Energy. The purpose of our phone call today is because the DTE account is qualified to receive a discount for the next two billing cycles. You do have DTE, is that correct? You're asking me if I have DTE, or you're telling me that I got DTE? Which one?
Well, I'm just verifying that you have DTE.
That's not how you verify something by asking me. Is like, no. DTE would never call me to verify my information like this.
Well, man, I'm not calling you from DTE. I'm calling you from Indra Energy. We're one of the approved suppliers for DTE.
You're calling from where?
Indra Energy.
I couldn't hear that. Who?
Indra, INDRA. We are one of the approved suppliers for DTE. We were just called to add the supply plan to your bill, so you don't have to worry about having increases during these winter months.
So let me ask you something. How DTE never informed us that I have a proxy?
Well, DTE doesn't call their customers, letting them know that they have an option to choose a supplier for them.
But ain't that supposed to be an option so we know who's calling, so we know the difference between a scammer and if they're real and we can trust them?
Well, I totally understand your concern, ma'am. Again, we are one of the approved suppliers for DTE. We actually supply DTE with their fuel.
And how can that be proven to me? How can I trust you to know that you are one of the affiliates with DTE? You're not affiliate with me, but how can I prove? What information can you use to convince me or persuade me to say that you guys are connected to exactly to DTE?
Well, ma'am, you can go on our website at indraenergy.com. You can look up deregulated energy in your state.
Spell the website. Spell the website. What's the website?
Indraenergy.com. That's INDRAEA.
Hold on. I'm writing. Hold on. You say INDRA?
That's correct.
Uh-huh.
And then energy, so ENERGY.com. We're 100% not a scam, man. We've been in business over a decade. We've helped thousands of customers in Michigan have a lower rate on their bill. You know, we don't bill you. That's going to be consumer DTE's job. We just supply that. But DTE is still going to continue to handle all their responsibilities.
Yeah, but one thing I want to know, if DTE use a third party to help them reduce the amount of millions of people or the thousands of people that they serve on a day-to-day basis, ain't they should let their customers aware that they have other affiliates that they work with day in, day out? Ain't that supposed to be a letter sent to us or something?
You know what? DTE should. You know, they have.
Guess what? I said my pancake perfect.
And the reason they don't is because they don't. It's not in their best interest to inform their customers of their rights. Because if you choose a supplier that has a lower rate that they're supplying your utility company, DTE aren't going to be able to make as much money as they could by raising your rates during the peak season. So in their eyes, it's not in their best interest to tell their customers. But the truth is, you do live in a deregulated state where you have the right to choose to supply your utility company.
Wow.
It might not be in the best interest of the utility company, but what's in the best interest of the customer is what we care about.
Well, I would have to reach out to DTE first and get all this information to know if what you guys are saying to me is a part of them, and if so forth, then I can always check back to with you guys. What's the number? What's the best phone number for you guys for me to reach back out to you?
Sure, it's gonna be 855. 201.
8891.
8910, yes. Now look, ma'am, I'm gonna be honest with you. DTE, they're not gonna like that you know about choosing a supplier, so they are gonna say things
Why?
that make you nervous and hesitant to choose a supplier because they want to keep you on their rate. You know, they don't want you to have a lower rate because they're not gonna make as much money as they could.
Hold on, let me ask you something. Hold on, let me get the number because I think the number is wrong. You say 855.
855-201.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get the rest of the numbers. Sorry. Yeah, 855-201-8910.
Oh, so he's not dos, it's uno. In the eights,
No,
it's not dos, it's uno.
yeah, 855-201-8910.
Okay, and that's the phone number to you. Okay.
That's
So,
the phone number. Yeah, you can call me.
what was your name?
My name is Anthony.
Anthony what? Because
Anthony D.
Anthony D. So you're representing okay. So you're telling me that if I reach out to DTE, they're gonna do what?
So if you reach out to DTE and you just ask them, hey, can I choose a supplier that will supply you? They by law they have to be honest and tell you yes. You know? So just ask them, is it okay if I choose a supplier that will supply you the energy? Now, legally, they have to say yes. They cannot say no because the law is that customers have the right to choose who supplies their company. So they're going to tell you yes, but then they're going to probably say things like, that's probably not the best thing to do. They're going to say whatever they can so you don't choose a supplier, pretty much. Because, again, they want to make as much money as possible. During these winter months, have you ever noticed that your rate goes through the roof during these winter months?
But even though the rate may be going through the roof and what you're saying may sound like something I would want to hop on, I want to know that you're a part of DTE. And if I can't trust you to know that you're a part of DTE, because one of the things I was listening with him to you just now, you were saying that we believe. We believe should never be an option if you're a part of DTE, helping them to help curtail the amount of people that they have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. If you're a part of that, you should be having a stronger way of saying something instead of saying we believe. If you're working with them.
I just want to clarify, ma'am. We don't work for DTE. We supply DTE.
You supply DTE, but I'm not DTE.
We're one of the approved suppliers for DTE, so the only thing that we do is supply DTE. We don't work with DTE. We're just one of the approved suppliers for them.
Yeah, but I have a quick question though. But why would you call the customer directly to talk to them about the energy and everything if you supply to DTE? Yes.
Because we don't automatically supply to DTE. We reach out to the customers that are approved to have these lower rates, and we let you know what your option is, and we let you know what your rights are as a customer. So once we're able to verify the information that I have on hand with you, and if you feel like that the service is for you, you have the right to choose us as a supplier to supply your company. We don't just automatically supply DTE. We have to gain your business through honesty.
And gaining my business, what do I have to lose?
Well, I have all the information on my end. The only thing that we would need from you to get the supply to the right account would be the account number that's on your bill.
So but you should have that all already.
So you get an email within 24 hours, and it's gonna go through all of the terms of service. You'll be able to see everything in black and white on the email. And if there's anything on that email that you don't like, you have 3 days to call us back, and we won't even put it into effect. Now, after that 3 days, if you feel like you don't want to go through with it, you can still cancel. It's free to cancel, but you would have to wait 1 billing cycle for it to go through.
Yeah, but wait. Because I know that when you're giving out your account information towards DTE, which they will never call you to give out your information. One of the things I'm going to ask you now, when I give you, say hypothetically, I give you my account information, what are you going to do with it?
I just apply to the form that I have to fill out to get you enrolled in this low rate program. I don't do nothing else with that number. All I do is I have to verify that it gets out to the right account. But we don't do nothing else with that number. I just put it on the application, I it.
Yeah, but okay. How can you convince me that you're not a scammer?
Well, again, man, we've been in business for over a decade.
It's not everybody been in business for over. Hey, listen to me, sir. Everybody been in business for over how many years? I've been on this planet for how many years? That's a decade in my own business. How can you convince me to tell me that you are not a scammer?
Because, ma'am, I'm not. My name is Josh. I'm the floor manager here. I just wanted to jump on and see if I could answer any questions that you may have. So basically, ma'am, we're not asking you for any sensitive information. We're not asking you for any money of any kind.
Giving my account number is sensitive information enough. Just by giving your account number, that is enough information to say, listen, I might be 80 years old right now, but you gotta convince me better than how you telling me this.
I know, I get it, ma'am. So you're also going to receive an email within the next 24 hours that's going to have everything in black and white for you. So.
And what kind of email? What the email going to be looking like? Tell me the name of the email address that is going to be under.
It's going to be coming from indraenergy.com.
With whose name on it? The floor manager or the scammer?
Oh my God. Your name. There's no scammer, ma'am. It's going to be from Indra Energy to you.
Okay, I will.
Have everything in black and white, how you're getting the discount on your electric or gas for the next 2 billing cycles. And then after that, it goes right back to the standard variable rate billing structure that you're on right now with DTE. You're receiving the $50 Visa gift card that you could do whatever you'd like with. If you want to use that towards your gas bill, that's completely up to you.
Okay, listen up. If I'm going to do business with you guys, I try to be a wagonist right now. I need both of you that was online. I need both of your first and last name. Because when we're doing business, we need to make sure we know who we're doing business with. The first name don't really define nothing. I need both your first name and last name.
That's not a problem. My name is Josh, Josh.
Sir, turn it down. You say your name is Josh?
Yes, Josh.
Uh-huh.
And my last name is Kulmacycki.
Okay, and what is the other person's first and last name?
Anthony.
Who?
Anthony, A-N-T-H-O-N-Y.
A-N.
Yes, A-N-T-H-O-N-Y.
And what is the last name?
Daddio. D-A-D-D-I-O.
You said Danielle?
No, Daddio.
Oh, Dadiel. What kind of last name is that?
I don't know. That's his last name.
Man, this is a real scammer right here. This sounds like scammer. Dadiel. Who got that name?
No, hey, listen, you want to hear something funny?
You get the wrong daddy name.
No, listen. His sister is the WWE Women's Champion right now.
Oh, what's his sister name?
Liv Morgan is her wrestling name.
Liz Morgan. And if Liz Morgan is listening now, hypothetically listening, would you go into the boxing ring with Liz Morgan?
Yeah.
Because you told me the last name was Danielle, but then you told me about Liz Morgan, so everything is not matching up.
Like I said, Liv Morgan is her wrestling name, ma'am. They don't use your real name.
You don't use your real name in wrestling? Why is that?
I mean, do you think Hulk Hogan's name is really Hulk Hogan? No. Do you think The Undertaker's name is really The Undertaker?
I understand that you guys' Undertaker name is not The Undertaker. I get that clearly by now.
Yes, so that's his name, Anthony Daddio.
Daddy, oh man, you get your daddy wrong name.
D-A-D-D-I-O.
Anyway, I will be getting in touch with you guys after I contact DTE.
Well, ma'am, we have to, in order to send out that email, we need to set this up for you.
Yeah, but I need to contact my young man, Daddy L. I need to contact DTE so I can make sure that what you're saying to me, you're a part of DTE, you are an associate with DTE, and you and DTE give you the right to contact me. Until further notice, have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and welcome to the Grinch. Bye-bye.
You'll let me finish, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead and finish.
We're not a part of DTE, ma'am. So you live in what's called a deregulated energy state, which means that you have the option.
What state am I living in?
Michigan. You have the option to see who provides DTE with the gas. So you're able
And okay, who provide DTE with the gas?
That's what we're trying to do.
Oh, so you need my account number to help you.
So, like I said, if you call DTE, they're not going to want you to switch suppliers because they want to keep charging you the highest rate.
Well, I rather be charged the highest rate than I be charged with depression, stress, and anxiety after you rip me off.
No, ma'am. Like I said, we're not asking you for any money of any sort.
Then what do you want? What do you want? Because this Christmas you call it like your father, Daddy, you're about to die.
There's no commitment of any kind. It doesn't cost you anything of any at all.
That's not true. It will cost me pain and agony.
Ma'am, no, it's not, ma'am.
Okay.
So basically, what we're trying to do is, gas companies, they raise their rates during the winter because they know that people have to use their furnace a lot. So this is when they raise their rates. I'm sure you.
I don't got no furnace. I got a hot water tank.
Gas companies, they raise the rates during the winter. And we're trying to help you combat that by giving you the discounted rate for the next 2 months going into winter.
I need only help I need is to see how I could get the roaches out of you.
Right. And you're also going to receive that $50 Visa gift card that you can do whatever you want with. And you're also going to receive $50 a month in extra reward dollars that you can redeem at Walmart or Amazon.
I got both wood. I got both what they call it. I got both bonnet and a hood. So.
Okay. Well, if at any point, like I said, we're going to send you that email within the next 24 hours. If there's anything whatsoever that you don't like in that email, you have 3 business days to resend, which means that you have 3 business days to call the customer service number that I'm going to give you, and this won't even go into effect.
All right, hurry up and give me the customer number so I could reach out to DTE. Hurry up.
Well, what is the account number?
You bold and beautiful. Are you bold and beautiful? You remember that movie called Bold and Beautiful? Because you sound young and reckless right now. Daddy L, you really sound young and reckless. Are you bold and beautiful? Oh, so you're a scammer from Jamaica? So where you are called from? You sound like a Jamaican just now. Where you are called from? A curse like that? I have many different ways to speak. Solopo, Yulupu, Shelepet, Dilipi, Folopok, Ilipin, Alapas, Alapaf, Alapan, Gelepet, Alapa, Malapai, Folopo, Nolopo. So you're not the only one can curse.
Right. Well, I just have a couple friends, Jamaican friends.
Oh, you got a couple Jamaican friends, and you decide to use their language to curse and telling somebody. Where are you located? Where are you calling from?
Is that a curse word?
Yes, it is an expletive. It's an indecent language. It's a profanity. Yes.
Which one is both of them?
And you too.
No. Which one? Bumbleclot or Bloodfire?
All of them, both of them. So let me ask you something. Where are you calling from directly? Which state are you calling from? Because since you're in partnership with DTE, I assume you're in another state. So which state are you calling from? Because in Jamaican language.
Florida.
Or you calling from Florida?
Yeah.
So Florida don't got snow. So why you calling all the way from Florida? Do better than that.
Because like I said, man, we're trying to help you save some money.
You're not trying to help. I'm not in Florida. Go worry about the heat down there. Everybody in Michigan will worry about the hot with the cold weather down here. We have different seasons, so you ain't gonna get me. Come on, large. People, Merry Christmas. Please, people, if you're out there, you're listening. Do not let these little roasted bastard scammers get to you. You hear me? It's a good thing I start this live. Scammers be calling me, telling me about DTE. I'm about to get arrested. They need my social security. You see how I pull this one out? He starts speaking in Jamaican language. I don't think he's Jamaican, but he's speaking in Jamaican language. He curse. He uses profanities in Jamaican language. So people, if you're out there, do not fall for these things. And they couldn't even give me certain facts about DTE. When DTE sent us light bill, underneath the bottom, they talk about frauds and all these things, and they would never call you. DTE want to get you, they mailed you something. And DTE, like this morning, DTE called me. They only called me because I had to upload some stuff on their website, because that's what they were asking me about, something else. I won't say what. It's because that's personal information. And then they call me back and tell me some was blurs I have to upload again. Why is these people calling me from Florida? Florida is a hot place. Why you calling me from Florida? And telling me, then you're confusing yourself. I believe. When you use the word I believe, no, you don't know what you're talking about. When somebody know what they're doing and know their job, there's no need for them to say, I believe. If you're working as a team, there is no need for you to personalize things as I. We use the word we. No, there's certain people, please don't fall victim for these people. Ask them where they're calling from. Where is their location? You calling from a hot place, please bye. We will deal with our cold and our heat and our high rise, whatever. You got to be careful, people. So watch this video again, share it with your loved ones, and pass it on over. Tag DTE if you can, so they can see these cameras are real out there. They're real. Even calling now, you probably catch your voice and say, oh, this girl is Jamaican. Oh, you get the wrong Jamaican today. Huh? Scammers over the holiday going to tell you, oh, you get the wrong Jamaican. We ain't falling for these things, people. Please don't fall for these things. And if you can, tag DTE in this live here, so they can see how scammers are, using them and don't even have the information. If you go scam somebody, please do your research. Don't just come out here with your bootlegged self. Bootleg are getting caught on the street for selling bootlegged this, bootlegged that. Why you think you're not going to get caught? So you see, as soon as I start to ask them questions, now they're ready to hang the phone up. Because now they realize that they can't bootleg me. Please, people, don't fall victim for nothing. And it's a good thing that people start spread awareness about these things. Else I probably would have fallen victim for these things. And that's why I like to keep up with my news, baby. Because sometimes part of the news that everybody says the person, you don't have to watch that. You can walk away. But when they give, the news before it come on, they give you a synopsis of everything they're going to talk about. It's like a content. So they give you the little things that they're going to talk about. And then you can stay to the part you want. And they go to commercial. Listen, please don't fall victim of these things, people. Please, please. You rather you pay $2 higher for something than somebody scam you out of something. Do you see? He really wanted my account number. So all the information is right on here. So go through the chat. All the information is on there and everything. Because this is crazy. This is crazy. You know what I mean? So this is crazy, people. Don't fall victim for these things. These are, and it's so funny. This is the second time I was doing my live and they call on there. The other day when I was in that ugly looking robe. And then today again, they call about DTE. I've been running these people off my phone for years now, but they won't leave. Like I'm fooled. When it comes to your bank, people, I'm telling you, because some of you still fall victim, especially when you're scared about something. When it comes to your bank, when it comes to you being in any sort of trouble, when it comes to you being doing wire transfer or you anything, please don't hesitate. Please don't jump to conclusion to just hand these people information. They tell you you're under arrest. The first call I get, I was under arrest, and they need my social security number in order for them to clear it. They were calling all the way from, I think, somewhere in California. I said, then if you have all the information, why are you calling me? Just go ahead and arrest me. These little fools out here nowadays, they look like a douchebag just trying to ruin somebody Christmas. Grinch, you ain't gonna get me for Christmas. And even after Christmas, brother Grinch, you ain't gonna cuss, you ain't gonna get me. Even when you're talking Jamaican language, you ain't gonna get me because now you're joining me now. I can talk in Jamaican language too. I can wagwan you up real quick. I could roast you up till when you're done. You won't have nowhere to call me back. So please, people, do not fall victim of these scams. They are real, and they are out there. And many people who don't understand, and these names, you can barely pronounce them. What about, and these names, you're giving me a last name as a company. And you say you're affiliated with DTE, and you're giving me a last name as a letter D. D stand for dog. So you woof woof. Yeah? You wanna woof woof me. You wanna bark after me to give you information. Glory to God. The dogs are out this morning, people. I'm telling you, the dogs are out. Yeah, Lord. No. The dogs are out, people. Please be careful, people. Please, please, please. Be careful. Anybody called you on your phone, it may be sound too good to be true. But guess what? You call the company directly yourself. And even if you don't call the company directly yourself, you let those scammers know that you are going to call the company directly for yourself. You see, as soon as you talk about calling the company directly for yourself, remember they're going to try to convince you or try to persuade you to say that, you know what, don't call the company because their goal is to do this or their job is to do this. Let me tell you something. I rather DTE charge me $2 extra then I get scammed, and then all my information is being tampered with. So people pay attention because when your information, hey Miss T, how are you? Good morning, Miss T, blessing. When your information are tampered with, it's not a nice thing because then you have to go through the ring of rose and everything to prove your identity. Identity theft is real. So please do not fall victim for these little parasites that are out there preying on people who they think are less fortunate, uneducated, foolish. And even when you're educated, you could still be dumb in another area because if you are not aware or you're not researching much, you can fall victim. Yes, sister, I am doing good. I was just on my live here and this scammer called. So if you watch back the video, you see me and the scammer going back and back about DTE. And these scammers, man, they're out there. Please do not fall victim. Don't give nobody account information. Don't give them your DTE account because that's all he needed was my DTE account. So he could do what he got to do and tell me he's a part. Yes. Scammers are out here. If you watch this video back, I was on live on my phone wrong. And here comes the scammer. Then he start talking in Jamaican. Oh, he forgot that I was born a Jamaican. He start curse profanity, expletive. You guys say profanity here. We say expletive. Then he start cussing in Jamaican. Oh, he forgot that I'm a Jamaican. He gonna call all the way from Florida to tell me about heat in Michigan. Florida is so hot. You don't need to call me from Florida. Eh? And then he giving your last name as a letter D. You're a dog. You're a dog. You'll have to watch the rest of the video to kind of see how the interaction was. I have him on speaker. So hopefully you guys were here because this is crazy. It is crazy. I got a text saying that I got an abnormal behavior on my account with a link. I ignore the text. Yes, please do not open no emails that you don't aware of or anything. Let these people keep calling you. The right people or the right company will always email you back or not email you. They will maybe send you a letter if you're not sure. You know how many people out there scamming people? The health insurance department too. They're another big number one scammer. Every day you look in your email, you see junk. Yes, these things, ignore the group if you can delete yourself out of it. Try to report them, report these information. If this is an organization and it was a deadline you need to meet and you can't meet it, all these organizations need to give away because scammers are right behind you guys when you put information out there. And in order for us to be safe is to ignore the warning, reach out to you guys. We may be delayed in something, but you guys need to have waivers to protect us when scammers are calling because they will not go reply right away. I just got a notification saying I got removed from the group. Okay, good, because scammers are out here, man. Just make sure you delete all the information, everything. Delete them, report them too, because scammers are out here. Last week, when I was in that ugly robe, they called me telling me about, please, this time they had my name. This time these fools didn't have my name. They just have Jamaican language. In the end, I had to drag it out of them. So now they speaking in Jamaican and cursing in Jamaican language. So they're not from Jamaica, but you could tell, oh, I have a lot of Jamaicans friends. I'm not one of them. We gotta protect our territory, people. We gotta protect it. Everything sometimes seems too good, but we gotta remember it's not true. You can call the company directly. You can report them to the Better Business Bureau and these things. And for the elderly people too, because I know some elderly people out there, we like to fall victim because it sound like we're losing our minds. So when somebody come and tell us, oh, they're a part of DTE and they're conducting this, or please, not even your door you don't open. Even just now on my live and my buzzer was going off like crazy. I did not even go ask who it is. I don't care who's down there. I got a phone. And if when you come, you can't get in because you didn't call me. If you don't call me, you can't get in my apartment because I'm not letting you in. I'm not letting you in. You're gonna stay right outside and you're gonna buzz. I hope swim you somewhere, wash you somewhere, blow you somewhere. Because I'm not gonna open my door. If you got my number, you call me, and then I know it's you down there. But other than that, no, can't trust nobody nowadays. I'm telling you, look, trust no one, baby. You just gotta live. So be careful. So people are out there. It's like they ruin your Christmas. The Grinch. The Grinch is real, people. The Grinch is real. They're here to steal Christmas, stole your bank account, stole the DTE so they could run the things in your information. Yes, trust no one, baby love. Yeah, you just gotta live. I'm not saying that you must not appreciate people around you, but listen, man, all this trust days is over, baby. It's over. Because they will be in your eyes and you can't trust them. So you just gotta live and live till you can't live no more. Yeah? Please don't fall victim, people. And a lot, even recently, the elderly lady was scammed out of I think $10,000. It came on the Channel 7 news here in Michigan. $10,000 that lady had forwarded to a scammer. They told her what says she wants something and they need her account and something. And for all the information that is out there, and that is the thing too, you can't really say blame. Most people don't watch TV, but I would encourage people, if you don't want to watch the stressful part of the news, before the news come on, they have a brief synopsis of everything that they're going to talk about for the day. They might say they're talking about, oh, the Lions win. Congratulations to the Lions. They say coming up in our forecast, we're going to talk about the weather. They say coming up in this segment, they're going to talk about, oh, somebody just gets came out of something or blah, blah, something of the sort. Or they're going to talk about some good deed that somebody did, warm in the heart of peoples around the world in Christmas right now. So when you listen to that part of the news, then you will know which segment of the news certain things is coming, because they call it in order of operation, how they're gonna bring it up. Because some people say the news is overwhelming. I said just listen to the overview, and then from there you can say, all right, in the next half an hour, this part gonna pass. So let's get to the part I want to hear. because too many information are out there, how people are warning people about these scammers are taking advantage of the less fortunate, the fortunate, and everybody in a whole. Because can you imagine if you have a child and you give them a phone, somebody call and said, oh, I want to speak with Miss T, and the child don't even realize that it could be a scammer, and they say, oh, Miss T is right here, not realizing that they should not disclose Miss T information. So everybody is a victim of scamming. And that's why I tell my children, if my phone is ringing, do not, I told my kids, do not answer. You bring it to me. Because one, gone were the days when you could say, oh, it's Harry calling. Oh, it's Pat calling. Sometimes Pat changes number. Sometimes Harry change their number. So now they're calling you from a different number. How do you know? You don't want your children answering phone and giving out the information to random people. So my children are not allowed to answer my phone, and I don't care what it is. I told them the only time they're allowed to answer my phone if there's an emergency and they dial 911, and 911 is trying to get back with them to see if they get lost somewhere, depending on how vague the information was transferring to them. They might call you back to say what is happening. That's the only time they're going to answer. And by the way, they do call it back on private number most times. Most time law enforcement officers, they will call it back on private number, because I had to deal with them a few times. So when I was being stalked and harassed by neighbors, you know what I mean? So please, people, don't fall victim of these parasites that just want to live off your hard earning little assets. Sometimes you don't got nothing but $5,000 save aside. Sometimes you don't got nothing but a penny saved, and these people want to take your penny away, left you in pain and agony and stress, and phew, your brain gonna be blown out with all these things that's going on. No, don't fall victim, people. Sorry, but don't fall victim. So watch this live back and realize that these things are real, and you don't know when things gonna hit them. And please, if you have children out there, start putting things in place, not for them to answer the phone, even if they know who is calling. Because sometimes these cameras could tap into your phone, they could get information out your phone already, and then they could transfer it, like say somebody that calling. So please tell your children, if phone is ringing, I don't care who it is, they better call back. Do not answer your phone, because the society we're living in, the children don't know, so they probably think that is, oh, daddy calling, when it's not daddy. Just like I give my kids code. If I have to run downstairs, go throw garbage or something, and somebody come, well, nobody can really come and knock at my door just like that. They have to buzz in to come in, and I have to let them in, or somebody coming in, letting them in the building. And I also told them, I said, if you hear that buzzer, do not answer that buzzer. Do not. Because you don't know who you're going to let in that building. People that have your number and they're coming to see you, they will contact you. The only time they will pop up on you is as if they're calling you for so long for the day and they're not hearing you. Then all right, then you have the right to pop up at my door to check on me. That's well check, welfare check. But other than that, don't pop up. You'll be down there by yourself, and I'm happy it's winter now. So everybody who like to freeze their hand, not wearing their gloves, they be frozen down there. And they be the Grinch. I would be the Grinch up here. No. Anyway, people, so I was having a good day. I was having a good day until the Grinch turned up to steal what left of my Christmas. The Grinch speaking in Jamaican language. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Then, at one point, I was talking in Gypsy. So, because he was cussing in profanity. So I was letting him know that you're not the only one can speak in another language. Gypsy is not a language. It's a broken English. It's not even English. It's broken language. It's like Pig Latin, where you say land, everything you double with the L. But I didn't grasp the craft of Pig Latin. So I went off on him and I said, Yulupu, Dulapo, Kalapal, Balapap, Malapai. So I was telling him, do not call back my phone in Gypsy. So that's one way. Don't have to be rude to anyone. You just tell them, do not call back my phone in Gypsy. So pay attention, people. You see what's going on. Too many things are going on in this world. So many things. So many things. And not only that, can you imagine how you look at life going on? And somebody want your personal information and go and tell you that's not personal. Your account number with DTE is very personal because once they get that, scammers can do a whole lot with you. Once they get that, scammers can do a whole lot with your information. It's just like giving out your bank information because you're here, you win $1 million. Why would you win $1 million and pay $2 to clear it? Think, people, think. Please, I don't care. Even the elderly, think. If you're not sure, please call 911 to report these things. Please call the business better, what they call it, the Better Business Bureau, or call the company directly first. Because when I told them I'm going to call the company, they're trying to convince me now as to why I shouldn't call the company. And then you're talking about you're part of DTE, but then you say I believe. When you're a part of a company, you use the word we. There are certain things that when you're not a one-man band and you're working with an organization or institution, that certain terms that we're going to use is not going to refer to us as we personalizing ourselves. We're going to learn to use the word we and yours, and we have been doing this. Or so it's just like when you're married and you become one. So when you're talking now, you say, we are doing this, we are doing that. When you start personalize it, you're making it all about you. And he didn't even realize these things. I'm not that good at English, but I know, thank God, certain little key words in English, you probably, you can gain some things from it. I believe. You working with somebody and I believe. Bye, Grinch. Have a Merry Christmas. And these are some of the things, information is out there. When you're part of an organization, if even when you go out there and you go, somebody invited to go somewhere, and you're a part of their organization or institution or church, you might refer to some things as what you are doing, but the majority of the time you're going to use the we to make them know that it's a collective effort. It's not just you alone that we're doing it, but the part that you did by yourself, and you want to let that stand out as well. Yes, you can use the I. You just got to know when to use the I. But I can see how people being with an organization and everything you talk about is I gonna burn you. Don't come on here with your scamming self. It gonna burn you back. Because you're not realizing that everybody ain't dumb that you're dialing their number to call. Yeah, we might not be knowledgeable about DTE, and because we don't have no reason to then just pay our bills and go on with our day-to-day life, or some of us can't read enough to understand exactly what DTE2 purpose is or anything, but that doesn't mean you must fall victim of scammers. Tell these people you're going to reach out to the company directly. So if you don't know what to say to these people, tell them you will reach out exactly to the company and listen to what they say afterwards, and you'll be shocked to know that they're trying to convince you not to. Then right there and then you get your answer. Scammer. You get your answer. So please, people, please, 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 let's have a peaceful Christmas. Let these Grinch do not get your pocket. Can you imagine you work a 9 to 5? And a lot of us work a 9 to 5, where you got to deal with headaches sometimes, not every day. Sometimes the workload is so unbearable, you decide like I need to quit. Sometimes the toxicness of the workplace is just not aligned with your true integrity. Can you imagine all the things? Yes, Misty, right? Can you imagine all these things? Plus, you have a home that you don't even sure if you want to live there no more because it's too much stress. There's a lot going on. The surrounding is not no longer safe. Everything, and then here comes the Grinch. Baby, I gonna make you green. I gonna make you go from green to blue. Because I'm not gonna stand watching you darkening my rest of my life or ruin my life because you want my information. Baby, go to school, get a good education. And some of them are educated too, so I can't even say that. Because I can't even say that. Some of these scammers are really educated. but they're just educated dummies because they could use their time wisely to create a decent little business. They could use their time to create a non-profit organization that helping with animals, collect these animals that are left in the cold. Or well, he lives in Florida. Well, he say he calling from Florida. Doesn't mean he's calling from Florida or anything. There is so many things they could do with their talent. There's so many things that they could do with their skills than to call people and rip people out of their hard earning 9 to 5 years of hard work and tamper with your information. Tax season coming up, people. You gotta remember, tax season also coming up, and if your information is being tampered with, let's say you're out of a job and okay, taxes is coming up in January, all the way to April 15, when is the deadline to file. You won't be getting that taxes because you're going to have to go through the rigorousness of proving your identity. You're going to have to do so many other things just for you to get your little dividend that you work at 9 to 5 for, that you deserve. So when you see a scammer call the phone, take a lot into consideration. Yes, please. Right. Please take a lot into consideration, guys. You're going to have to prove now that, how do we know you're not fraud? You're going to have to get all the documents. You're probably going to have to get your social, your birth certificate, your ID, probably Notary Republic. In Jamaica, we have JP. Over here, you guys have Notary Republic to go sign some documents to say this is you. So many things you're going to have to go through. Can you imagine that? So people, when you're out there and you guys just giving these scammers what they want, please don't just jump because something sounds good. Manipulation is very sweet nowadays. Manipulation is very sweet. Anybody could mix you up like a cake right now and give it to you and you eat it and you don't even realize that you're eating your information. You're not eating the cake. You're eating your information. And when you finish with it, that's when you realize that, damn, excuse my language, somebody just get me. So don't eat and then you read. No, you read then you eat. As much as we're hungry for money and we thirst for winnings, whatever you think, if you didn't buy, by the way, if you didn't buy nothing, you don't win nothing. Because many people say, oh, somebody called and said, if you did not buy nothing, you did not win nothing. So I can't see how people just fall for these things sometimes. You know what you buy. If you don't buy nothing, you don't win nothing. It's like you want to be a millionaire. If you don't work towards being a millionaire, then you're not a millionaire. So just remember these things. If you did not buy nothing, and these jumble up names and names that you can barely pronounce, scammers, they can't even give you a proper overall review of their own organization that they say they're affiliated with. They can't even give their full name. If they're so much with an organization, what are you hiding? You go by D, like D for last name is for dog. D is anybody name. Hey D, hey, you're a dog. Please, people, you guys work too hard. We all work hard to be letting anybody, and it's not just for the Christmas, but in the Christmas time, I realize the antics is up. To fall victim of these things, just think of the years of experience of a 9 to 5. You're taking the disrespect, you're taking the abuse, you're taking the bad treatment, plus you have to still hold on to that little 9 to 5. Even if you're working for yourself, sometimes you're taking the disrespect from the customers, you're taking everything just to get where you need to be, because you are the one created that business so that you can in line with customer, interact and engage with customer and all these things. And all of a sudden, for scammers, let me tell you something. Just recently in Michigan, may that man soul rest in peace, somebody popped up as a DTE worker at the man home. He's a jewelry he owned a jewelry thing there, I think in Royal Oak or somewhere there. I don't remember exactly, but in one of those cities in Michigan. And they knock on the door and they said DTE is here. They had the vest on, they have everything on, and pretend, because now they're pretending like they're DTE workers. Two of them say that they're from DTE and they need to check something in the man basement. Did you know what they check in that basement? They check the man out. Now he's no longer here. They tie his wife up. DTE, the people that say they are representing DTE to check something out. They have, the booklet, the little thing in the hand there. Could know things there that they stick off their checklist. They have all that in the hand. Sound legit, look legit, right? You're gonna open the door, right? Let me tell you something. Tell those people if they come to your door, call 911 and then I will open my door. Get the warrant to come and then I'll open my door. Don't open your door. I don't care who it is. These companies too, they better start give waivers. So that means if somebody not sure of something and they refuse to give out their information, they better give waiver. Okay, oh man, the deadline has passed, so your bill is gonna be racked up to $3. No, you guys need to do better because people are taking your information, tamper it, and who feeling it? The customer. The consumers are feeling it. The clients are feeling it. Everybody. Because we all are part of something. We are a part of a phone company. We are part of a lighting company. Whatever lighting company you are in, whatever country or city or state or wherever you are, because it's not just DTE or consumer affair, I think affairs or something like that too. They have that out there too. So DTE is not the only one. We just have DTE as the popular one. I don't know about other state, but I can speak for Michigan. You know, please, people, don't fall victim. We have a bank. Everybody have a bank account, even if $0.0 in there. All these scammers need is your banking accounting information. They already got your name. What they don't got is the account information because most business try as their best, their utmost best to protect their clients or their customers information encrypted. Yeah. Recently, hospitals were here in Michigan that had to send out letters to these people who were affected because of breach of their system. Recently, a school was affected by scammers too with breach. They said they didn't, when I think they find out some more information, they said they're not sure if the information was really tampered with or it was just a default or whatever. But let me tell you something. Too many things are going on and you guys are working tirelessly. Just think about sometime when you come home and when you just stretch out on that couch, you lay out on that couch, you have nothing left in you but to just lay there and rest. Same way scammers are waiting for you to just lay there and rest and get confused. So when they call you, you're like, oh, yeah, 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 here you go. No, not today. So anyway, let me go get off and go finish do something. I was just checking out, see how the laptop was doing and everything. But I want you guys to ensure that make this Christmas be a year that no Grinch stole nothing from you. I don't care what it is. Let this company waive, and if they're not intending to waive out anything or so, you guys can protest peacefully. Because when scammers are doing these kind of things and enough is not being done to protect consumers or protect the rights of the people, or the clients or anything that you guys are dealing with, you can always protest peacefully. They need to have waivers in place. That means if you were a victim of scamming or everything and you document these things, then if there is anything needs to be done further, this company can say, okay, yes, we can give you an extra 2-3 days to get all this information to give to us. So please, people, please. You work too hard. Just think about your 9 to 5. Sometimes even when the money is good, you still in a 9 to 5. Just think about it. And it's not just a 9 to 5, it's business that you create too, which is maybe 24-hour service. You are the owner and everything. You don't want to fall victim of these people. We hear too many things about these people. So be careful. And until then, I want everybody to have a blessed day. So let me give a shout out back to everybody that was in the chat. Let me give a shout out to everybody. So I'm starting from the bottom and I'm scrolling back up with the computer. So Life with T, she have a channel. She does amazing content, guys. Please to go and check her out. And she's a spiritual sister as well. And Miss Cynthia Blackwell, shout out to you, my love. You're always supporting. Thank you for your support over the years. Thank you. And let me see who else was here. So those were just the people in the comment section. But if for anybody else who was here, I want to say a big shout out to you. You know yourself and everything. You can always leave me a comment on one of my videos. I will reply to you as soon as I can. Okay. and stay positive. And to all my loyal subscribers, to all my well wishers, to all my silent partners, to all my commenters, to all my likers, to all my shares, to you, you all know the role you play on this channel. I want to say congratulations, happy holidays to you guys, and wherever you are, please don't fall victim of nothing. God bless you all. Have a blessed day. Bye.